Hola, it's Avi and
Lito.
And we're back with another sit down video slash podcast slash we still don't have a name for this.
Every time I say Lito, I realize I like Cheetos.
Anywho, it's the Avi and Lita, the Avi and Lito show. That is from something. That is from something.
Now that you said it like that, I don't want that to be our name.
Exactly. I'm glad that you are realizing this.
How do y'all feel about the Christian flow?
The Christian flow.
The see it. What is it?
What?
I don't know.
You're about to start singing that one song where they spell out Christian and do it really fast? That song is hard.
No.
That song is extremely hard. But today we're going to be talking about the honeymoon stage and how to stay in it.
Yeah.
We're talking about Christian marriage.
Yeah, it's a good phase to stay in.
It is a good phase to stay in. We've been married for 5 years.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Feels like 20.
What's that?
A good
feels
20.
It feels like a good 20. But it's only been 5.
Yeah.
We're not old enough to have 20 years under our belt.
No.
Even though people think that we're younger than
Yeah, we look
really
like we
are.
got no years under our belt. That's how young we look.
And so they just tell us, like, what is the honeymoon stage for people who don't quite know what that means. I feel like everybody knows what that means, but go into it.
Okay. So once you say I do and kiss, you're in this mindset of overwhelmingness that you're madly in love. Just madly in love with your wife. Never want to leave her side. You want to do everything together. You know, you go on a honeymoon, you have an amazing time on your trip, and then, like, this is how it is, you know, the first few months of marriage. You know, you really head over heels for each other. You know, you're really, you know, being considerate and communicating and doing things at a high level, and that's what the honeymoon stage is. Now, we're gonna go a little more in depth in it, but that's like a little synopsis of what I think it is.
What you think it is? I mean, that's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
But like, when does that start? Like, when is the actual the starting time of the honeymoon stage? Do you think it starts before you get married, or?
No, I think it starts. When you go on the honeymoon.
I think it starts at the kiss.
What?
At the wedding. That's when I think the honeymoon stage starts.
Sure.
Because when I kissed you and the pastor said,
your legs buckled, didn't they? She's like,
no,
oof.
They didn't buckle. When the pastor said that, like, introduced us as Mr. and Mrs. Steen, I was like, okay, it's time to go on the honeymoon. But no, we had to go to the reception. Like, what?
Yeah.
I was kind of upset that we had to go to the reception.
Me too. I wanted to go to the hotel. Holiday Inn.
We did not say the Holiday Inn.
I know we did. That's the song. You don't like that record?
No, not like that record. Oh man.
Stop. Anyway.
But that's what I think the honeymoon stage started, because in my mind, like, we kissed, we married, time for the honeymoon. Like, it was like next steps.
Yeah.
Not when we get to the honeymoon, because I mean, when you on the plane, you all lovey-dovey. Before you get on your flight, people know that you are, you know, about to go on your honeymoon because you got the Mrs. and Mr. shirts on.
Yeah.
That's like the honeymoon stage when y'all are just like so like corny together.
I didn't even have a Mr. shirt.
I had a Mrs. shirt.
She didn't buy
I feel like you did have something.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
You had a Mrs. shirt. I didn't have a Mr. shirt.
Oh, are you mad?
She didn't like me.
I mean, I didn't buy mine. You had groomsmen.
They bought yours?
Yes.
Oh, okay. They bought me some LeBrons, some $200 LeBrons. I'd rather have that than a Mr. shirt.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's tell them while we're at our honeymoon. Let's tell them about our actual honeymoon. Okay.
Well, we went to the Bahamas.
Well, start at the beginning. Remember,
okay.
this is that, you know, different difference in opinions. He thinks it starts at the honeymoon. Babe, it starts when I kissed you.
Fine. Okay. All right. First, we went to the reception. Okay. Took a whole bunch of pictures. Got a whole bunch of congratulations. Then we went to the hotel to do you know what.
After the reception, after eating.
Yes. But how exciting. So we had a regular room, but she knew the guy who was working the desk.
I didn't know he was going to be. I didn't know he worked at the desk. I didn't know that guy worked at the desk.
Yeah, but this is how you know how.
I knew him, but I didn't know he actually worked at the hotel. So go ahead.
Yeah, but this is how you know God or how God works.
Yes.
We had a regular room, and then he seen that we had just got married, and he what
Upgrade?
is it? Upgraded us to the presidential suite. We go upstairs and we like, oh man, this room got double doors. I said, okay, and then we walk through. It's a regular room, and then it has another double doors, and I'm like, okay. So we walk through there, and I'm like, dude, look at this. We got a kitchen, a full dining room, a living room, 2 bathrooms, 3 bathrooms actually. It was crazy, and it made that night even more special.
Yeah. Even though we didn't use the other room.
Yeah, we were only there
overnight.
And then we went to the Bahamas. Well, we went to Miami first. And I mean, you can reflect on a little bit of that. We weren't in Miami long, but yeah.
Yeah, so we had this hotel experience where we thought we were going to get a regular room, but God upgraded us to the presidential suite. And for y'all who are new here, we, did not, what did they call it? Like, I don't know. We didn't have sex with each other before we got married. So
we were abstinent.
Abstinent with each other before we got married. So after we got married, that was our first night together, and God, he wanted us to have the best. And it was truly like his stamp of approval, his blessing over what we did in our dating, through Christian dating. But after we got on the plane, got to Miami, my cousin at the time, she lived in Miami. She doesn't live there anymore, but at the time she lived in Miami. So we met up with her. We had a hotel there for a night. It was one night at that hotel, right? Yeah, one night at that hotel. That hotel was really, really nice. It had a view of the beach and all of the things. And then when that next day, we actually picnicked with them for a bit. We did like a picnic, or was that the night, or was that the day we got there?
Day we got there.
The day we got there. We did like a picnic on the beach. They brought food and stuff. And then the day after is when we went on our cruise. We actually took a cruise for our honeymoon. We took a cruise, like it was like a 3 or 4 day cruise to the Bahamas.
Maybe 4.
4-day cruise to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
It was nice. I really like cruises.
Me too.
Plus you get unlimited food.
And I ordered room service every night.
You could not order room service after midnight.
And I made sure I ordered at 11:55. Yeah, I was that dude.
Every night you wanted food. Even though like it was just like if it just like was a plate of fruit.
Yeah.
He wanted something.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was really nice. What cruise ship did we do? Like Carnival? Was it? I don't think it was Carnival. Royal Caribbean?
Royal Caribbean.
I think it was Royal Caribbean. But it was really, really nice. And our room wasn't too small. We didn't have like a view or anything. It was like one of those inner cabins. But the games, we did like we went to like a game, like a newlywed game.
Oh yeah.
Where there was like they had newlyweds, they had people who've been married for like 5 years, and then people who've been married like 30 years plus. And to pick the newlywed couple, they asked like, who's currently on their honeymoon. And the couple who was like the married latest, like the latest marriage, was picked to be on stage. We were like second.
Yeah, we were a day late.
Yeah, we were a day late. And so there was another couple who got married like a day before us. and they were able to get on stage. But that would have been
after
neat.
us.
A day after us. And that would have been neat though to get up on stage and see how well we knew each other.
Yeah.
They were asking like bra size and stuff like that.
Don't ask me your bra size right now.
Don't ask me my bra size right now after 2 kids. TMI. Anywho, yeah. So we went on a honeymoon, and we went when we got to the Bahamas. Real random. We got taken to the hood. Taken to the hood of the Bahamas. Were we in Nassau?
Yeah.
Yeah. When we got there, it was like we didn't really have a plan. We were just going with the flow, the Christian flow.
He's like, let me take you around. Let me take you around.
Yeah, and there was this guy, you know, he was getting a whole bunch of couples into his van.
And of course, you're like, yeah, let's get in.
Sure, everybody else is doing it.
Yeah.
And I mean, we saw like other couples. They look like they're on their honeymoon, or you know, they look legit, like legit couples. I don't know. We could have been taken to, who knows? But we got into his van. He took us to this beach.
It don't even sound right.
He took us to this beach where they had like a grape tree. Was it grapes?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Sure.
It was like some type of fruit on the tree, and like he was showing us, he was teaching us about his island. He's like, this is a good place to take pictures. So we were taking pictures on the beach. We have a picture of us on the beach.
Yeah.
And then we got back into the van, and he was like, I want to show you something. And he started driving super fast, mind you, in this van through the hood of the Bahamas, like,
yeah,
y'all.
It was rough.
Y'all.
So we pulled up to this house. And
he said, "This is my house." I said, "Wait, hold on."
I said, what are we doing? And then this dude standing outside by a tree. And I'm like, okay.
He said, like, he told us to get out. And I was like, wait, what? Why are we getting out at your house? Like, I don't understand. And you continue.
For real. We get out. So, so I think we had another black couple in there. So we're the ones who are resistant and like moving away from the van, right?
Mm-hmm. And then we were both looking at the other couple like, is this okay? Like, well, what are we doing here?
So he takes us to his house and shows us his what is it, paper mache?
Yeah. So in the Bahamas they have like these parades with these paper mache like costumes, and you know, just these big like what do you call it, float, like they made floats for their parades and things. And so in his garage he had like, they were beautiful, these big paper mache like costumes and decorations that they use for the parades. And so he was telling us about his culture, and I wish he would have led with that.
For real.
Instead of like, get out my van and get into my garage. But it was really nice. Like, I was like, okay, this makes sense. And then we got back into the van, and you know, he got us back like into like some of the historical like jurisdiction of the island. He was showing us like different buildings, like what colors, the different colors of the buildings mean, and just sightseeing, touring.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But that the middle part of that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was like, what is going on?
We also went to Coco Cay Island. That's the first time I jet skied, but I didn't drive it because I'm a scaredy cat and I can't swim. So I let her drive it, and she almost threw me off.
We was going fast.
Yeah, we were going fast. And then
we had to stay in, like, it was like they told you to stay in the wave of the person in front of you. So I couldn't like slow down, because if I slowed down,
because they was flying too.
Yeah.
Went kayaking. Never went to kayaking. Did a whole bunch of stuff I've never done before.
You tried to snorkel.
Tried to snorkel, almost drowned, and it was like 2 feet of water.
Exactly. I was like, just stand up, babe. Just stand up. He couldn't move the flippers.
Man, I don't know what happened. Straight malfunction. I was like,
we gotta teach Ludo how to swim, y'all.
Facts.
We're gonna put that vlogging lesson or that vlog on.
I would be
lesson on vlogs.
I'll be like top level elite. I'm already elite.
Oh
so,
my goodness.
But yeah.
And so yeah, we did a lot of that. We did a lot of vacation-y type stuff. It was nice. It was a nice trip.
Yeah.
And then we came back.
And I had to go back to work.
We had to go back to reality.
No, but you know, but I had to go back to work, and then I was sad because I had to leave her for 8 hours.
That's how the
somewhere I didn't
honeymoon stage is.
Somewhere I didn't want to be, and did that for until I quit the next year.
And then every time a vacation is over, he always says, "We got to go back to reality. We got to get back to reality." I want to live in vacation mode. That's what I want to live in, and I know you guys too. You probably want to live in vacation mode, but there is a point where you got to get back to reality. But it doesn't mean that the honeymoon stage is over, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah. So when is the honeymoon phase over?
It doesn't have to be over. You know, you have to make it a point to try to keep it going. You know, always have that fire and desire for your wife, and I still feel like we are in that. You know, we communicate well. We hang out with each other. I fall asleep a lot when we're watching movies, but
oh man.
But
comment below if your spouse falls asleep all the time and you don't want watching the movie, and then they ask you what the movie was about at the end.
But yeah, I mean, she supports me, I support her. We try to elevate each other, and you know, we just start, you know, trying to be try to plan more date nights.
I wouldn't say just start, like we had to implement that because of kids.
Yeah.
Because of having children, we had to implement the time alone, implement the time, not necessarily time alone, but time away.
Yeah.
Yeah. In regards to like getting outside of the house and actually having a date night.
Yeah. But I mean, for most people, I think it lasts maybe however long you want it to last.
That is so true.
You know, cause some people it may last maybe a couple months, and then y'all having problems.
Yeah.
Which I don't speak that on nobody.
Right.
But you know, it's all mental. You know, if you're considerate of your wife, and if you're, you know, really trying to help her elevate, you make her happy. Also, you have joy in your heart because you're really trying to see her succeed. Mm-hmm. And then in turn, she'll do the same for you. Yeah. And everything will be copacetic, you know, so.
Right? So, you know, staying in the honeymoon phase it's like staying in business terms, because we both have our own, you know, small businesses. And I always think about, how can I stay in phase one of my business? Like, so like on fire for what I'm doing, the passion that I have for what I do. How can I stay in phase one of doing that, right? And that's always working on myself first. Working on myself, working on my own journey with God, working on my, you know, self in regards to my health, you know, my mental, spiritual, like the overall, you know, wellness of my body. And then I know that if I'm my best self, then I can be the best wife that he needs, right?
For sure.
So staying in phase one means, you know, staying in phase one of your honeymoon stage is always realizing that God is at the head, right? God is at the head, and you and your spouse, you and your significant other, you and your husband, your wife are, you know, in this triangle with God.
Yeah.
But there can't be that triangle without those 3 points.
Yeah.
And the honeymoon phase starts at the altar, is what I said. It starts at the altar. It starts out at that commitment that you made, you know, before the Lord to be married to this person, and to commit yourself to this person. Just like in phase one, when I'm committed to my business, always staying committed to my business. I want to be in phase one with my husband, always committed to pleasing him, always committed to doing what God says that we should do through him, right? Because he is the head of the household. And, you know, realizing that I can do all of those things if I am, focused on being my best self.
Yeah, for sure. And it comes along with like understanding that, she is my why now. This is why I go out to work, so I can, provide for my family, for my children. Die to self, it's every bit of that. Every day, life is not about you anymore. And once you realize that, then you can, have joy in, helping others. And, my wife, she has challenged me to be a better man, since we've been married. And I appreciate her for that, because this is one of the reasons why I'm in the mental space that I'm in today. That I can serve God like I serve God, like I can walk in my calling with boldness, and work in the avenue that I work, and helping people in their health and fitness. And you can't do that without a wife who supports you and that speaks life into you. So like, it's all about working together. And I can't stress communication enough. And if you communicate, if you tell each other what's going on, if you're feeling kind of down and out about something, or and kind of just be able to be good listeners for one another, then it won't fizzle out, because that's true love. And when you have true love with the person that you're with, it can go exceedingly and beyond. Yeah,
and that's the honeymoon phase, y'all.
For sure.
As always, if you like this type of content, we love to hear from you. Comment down below. Leave a review on our imaginary podcast right now, because we still have not yet added that to the repertoire.
I want to do it.
He says he wants to do it, but I haven't seen him make the podcast show yet.
But I don't know what to do. So I guess I need to research, huh? But yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to talk more about just everything, faith, parenthood. That's the word. Relationships and all of the things, health.
Yeah.
Because
I know a lot of y'all need to get on that.
Getting saved?
Because I know a lot of y'all need to get on that. Oh, man.
But yeah, you want to close this out? Because I was about to say blessings and baby dust.
What? What am I supposed to do?
Close this out.
What's that mean?
What do you mean? Close out the video. Close out your podcast. How did they close that out on the podcast you listen to?
I don't know.
You don't listen to the end? If you're listening right now, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But anyways, peace be still.
Is that it?
No, I'm just playing. No, but anyways, like she said, like, subscribe, share. If you enjoy this content, we'll keep making it. Like we said, we want to.
He said we'll keep making it even if you don't enjoy it.
Yes, because I love making this. Anytime I get to talk about this beautiful woman, whoosh, brings joy to my heart. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for support, and we want to continue to elevate with y'all as y'all elevate with us.
Thank you to our sponsor, Third Generation Fitness and Mother Mindset. Yeah. You can see the links to their websites down below.
Y'all be blessed. Peace.
Bye.